Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another story. I have a degree in anthropology. I'm an anthropologist, and I'm gonna break that all down. How I came to become one, and how am I one? I have a undergraduate degree in it, so I'm not really an anthropologist, but I'll break it down for you anyway.
Looks like you're off to a great start.
So here's the story. I went to the University of Saskatchewan, and let me just tell you what anthropology is. Anthropology is the study of man. So there are 4 subdisciplines. I looked at some other universities, and they kind of have it broken down a little bit differently, but mostly there's 4 subdisciplines in it. Archaeology, so Indiana Jones. I'm kind of like Indiana Klassen.
Come on.
No, Saskatchewan Klassen. No, I don't know. Physical anthropology, and so like physical anthropology and biological linguistics, so a study of languages and how they have developed and their roots and all those kinds of things. And ethnology, the study of culture. That was my main subdiscipline. I don't really know much about the other. I took a class in the other ones, but I really know mostly about ethnology, the study of cultures. So I got it from the University of Saskatchewan. And here's the thing about the university that I always thought was kind of funny. The Saskatchewan is a Cree word. It comes from a Cree word, Saskatchewan or something like that. This part don't scrutinize too well, okay? I don't know this very well.
I don't know. I'm making this up as I go.
But anyways, it comes from a Cree word. And I hate how they take Latin, which is a dead language, and then they're like, oh, we need a Latin word on your degree for Saskatchewan. Oh, I actually have it right here. Let me just grab it. So let's call that Saskatchewanus. Let's do a little Saskatchewanus. You just made up a word. You literally just made up a Latin word. It doesn't have to be in Latin, and you don't have to make it up. Just make it. Maybe in Latin is exactly. It just bothers me.
You need to chill out.
It's like it's not a Latin root word. I'm afraid it's a Cree word. So I'm pretty sure there's no Cree words that have Latin roots. Do you know what I'm saying? But Leland, what are you, some kind of linguist? Well, actually, I have an undergraduate degree in that. I just told you. So, yeah, just call it University of Saskatchewan. Anyway, so this is what happened. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I still don't know. But I'm in my last year of high school, and people are asking that question, like, what are you going to do next year? And I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. And it's stressful at that time when people are asking, and some people know, and then everyone's like, they got a great future ahead of them. And there's a whole bunch of us that are like, well, am I supposed to know? I don't. What are you interested in? Nothing.
What are you interested in?
Nothing.
This guy who was a year older than me, he was coming back. I think he was just retaking one class or whatever. I'm not sure. I forget. But he came by the school. He was a drug dealer. No, he wasn't a drug dealer. But anyways, I don't want to paint him bad. He's a great guy.
Well, it's too late now.
Anyways, he came by and he said to me, "Hey, I need a roommate next year. I'm going to university. Why don't you just come to university next year with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't have any money." And he's like, "Well, either do I. Just get a student loan." Because I was like, "My parents don't have money. I don't have money. Like, it's just not gonna happen." He's like, "Just get a student loan." That's what I'm doing. And I was like, "Well, do I qualify?" And he was like, "Probably. I'll bring the paperwork." So the next day he brings me the student loan stuff for me to fill out and basically guided me through it. And he's like showing me how to, okay, this is what we do. And so I filled it out and I got accepted. And then he's like, okay, so now we need to, like, he did everything. My parents did none of this. Like, they were like, I don't know, right? But Jason Zimmerman basically helped me with everything. So he's having me pick out my courses, and he brought all the forms, and I'm filling everything out because this was old school when you filled it out. And then he said, you got to pick a major. So pick a major. And I was like, I have no idea. I don't know.
Try comedy writing full time.
And he's like, well, what do you like? And I was like, I don't know. That's the problem. That's why I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't really like anything. And then he said to me, and I'm not making this up. He said, well, Leah Dorian is taking anthropology. Now, Leah Dorian was a girl in my high school, and she was very attractive. Still is. I shouldn't say that. I probably shouldn't qualify that.
Nope.
But I didn't want to say she was as if she's not. She still is, but I shouldn't say it. I'm in so much trouble with this now.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, he said, Leah Dorian's taking it. And I'm like, Leah Dorian? She's taking anthropology? Yeah, that's her major. And I was like, good enough for me. So that's how, that's literally the reason that anthropology was my major, was because Leah Dorian. And here's the thing, I didn't even get one class with her the next year in university. Nothing. Not one class with Leah Dorian. I was telling this story to my wife, and she's like, maybe you should stop using last names so that people don't. So maybe I'll just edit that out or put a little bleep sign. Then they'll think I'm cursing if I bleep it. So I better not. What was her last name? You keep having to censor her last name. Did she have a dirty last name? No, my wife just didn't want me to put it out there in case Leah was offended.
She is an amazing lady.
Not just a pretty face, huh?
But yeah, that's why I took. Now I will say this: I did change my major once I got to university. I started taking more history. Latin American history got me hooked on that. I had a Latin American history class with Jim Handy. I'm using full names again, Professor Handy, and he was awesome. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep taking this. I might specialize in Latin American history. Who knows? Which I didn't. But I did switch, but I did switch it back to ethnology, to anthropology. And here's the reason I did. Because I was seeing a career counselor. I was dating a career counselor at the time.
It's just grossly inappropriate.
No, but I was going to a career counselor, and that career counselor said, listen, I don't want you to worry about a job. It's good advice and it's horrible advice. He said, don't worry about what's going to lead to what jobs. Just take the courses that you enjoy, and that will lead to something. Don't worry about what it's going to lead to. Just take the stuff that you enjoy, because then you're passionate about it. So it's good to be passionate about something and do that, which I ended up doing with stand-up comedy. But in schooling, I ended up going, okay, well, I really like ethnology. I like studying the cultures. I like talking about the different cultures and the way they interact and all those kinds of things. And there's no jobs for that.
Well, who would want to hire you anyway?
I don't. I guess, I mean, I just have an undergraduate degree. So if I went and got further, I could do some stuff with it. But not a ton. Not a ton. So here's the thing about my experiences. As my kids got up to be that age and going to university and those kinds of things, it's like I have no idea what to tell them. I have no good advice. And most people are like, well, when I was your age, this is what I did. And right, I'm just like, hey, here's Jason's number. He'll walk you through the whole thing.
You're a better parent than me.
So yeah, he became my roommate for a couple of years. And then later, another year or two after. Those were good times. And I don't think I ever saw Leah in person again. Wow. Man, that's a disappointing degree. Didn't even get to see her again. Oh, so my advice to you, don't do what I did. Don't just do it because somebody needs a roommate. Don't just do it because, hey, there's a social program that'll give you a loan to do it. Don't do it because you think that there's a hot girl that's taking it. This channel is becoming the way I parent. Don't do what I did. That's my main message that I sent to my kids, to people watching the YouTube channel. Please don't be me. it's the result is you're not going to be happy with the result.